Alright, and we are back. Go ahead and pause that there. Don't really need to do anything with her, so we'll just do that. Do fire with him. We'll choose that, and kill these things as fast as possible. And I'm really surprised that that killed that wired, considering I did... Well, I guess they did the HP switching last time before, so they had 300 something health instead of like 150, but oh well. We will still kill them all the same. But there are hidden walls, like I was saying last video, where you can come up here and Vivu will cast fire on it, and then behind it will be a chest full of goodies. Typically, the hidden walls will contain chests with slightly better items, but once again, this is still at the start of the game, so it's really not that great. You see? Just had to be something good behind it. And we got our ether back, so... And another battle. This is one of the first dungeons where you really get an introduction to like hidden items, kind of like that, like the Prima Vista, where you can turn the wheel and get those 2 extra chests, which a lot of people might not know about, or they might just pass up, be like, okay, whatever. There's nothing useful for behind there, but from turning this, it's just something I can do. And of course he does that, because why not? Now we still got him thanks to Steiner. Whole 11 XP. Oh wow. We're living the high life now. Yeah, see, this one's a little bit trickier to get to, because you actually have to run down and around that way to get it. And I didn't encounter anything on the way down, so I'll probably get something. Yep. Get something on the way back up. That's how this game is to me. When I'm trying to get a chest or something, there's always more on the way back than to it. Now, like I said, in dungeons, I'll be showing all the monster fights, just because I'm not going to cut those out. But as far as like the grinding goes, I've said it a bunch of times in my past videos, but I'm still not seeing it in the comments. Do you want to see it? Do you not want to see it? Let me know, because once we get to Lindblum, that is where the grindage will start. There's been a little bit so far that I've done, and that's just very, very short, small amounts of time spent doing it, because it's to get AP for certain things or something else. And I did have one person in the comments didn't write their name down. I'm sorry. But thank you again. You don't have to have the abilities actually equipped to gain the AP for them, just the item that gives you the AP for it. And I did take a second look at that, and so I'm sorry for providing the wrong information on that. Once again, it's one of those things I'd never really paid a whole lot of attention to, but it's still good to know you don't have to equip the ability to gain the AP for it, just the item that gives that ability. Hopefully I'll get another attack in before he switches HP on me. Yep. I'm surprised I haven't encountered any of like the little thieves or the oh, what are they called? I've got the Wireds, the Flans, and then I think they're like some form of goblin. Come over here and we'll get this chest, and then we'll get the item down there. Honestly, I think this is one of my favorite Final Fantasies, mainly because it has like a smooth gameplay flow, unlike some Final Fantasies where it's usually turn-based, 4-team versus whatever you're fighting. But this one, for some reason, just seems to have a really nice, smooth, really nice menus. Pretty easy to navigate, and then of course all the puzzles and hidden things in it. I don't know why I didn't grab that. That was just annoying right there. You get stuck on the corner, and since you're still running, the game's taking that into account, and it will give you a random encounter. So you can sit there and run against a wall and get random encounters all day. Sorry about that. There we go. Get those things out of here. Oh, come on, one away. One away. So you come to the very end of this here, and you'll see that exclamation mark where BB will burn that, so it creates a bridge down to our other chest, which this will contain a Mage Masher, which if you hadn't equipped it for Zidane from stealing it from Baku before, now is when you'll get it, which obviously if you still have the dagger, you would see a great damage increase. Which once again, it's one of the very first fights in the game, so you're probably going to steal because you're going to see the function for it. But a lot of people, they'll steal a couple times, like, oh, I couldn't get anything, so he doesn't have anything for me to steal. It's the first fight. There possibly can't be anything good from it, but there really is. That is just so annoying. I mean, it didn't do anything to him. It took him down by like 50 health, but it's just a nuisance, more or less. Yeah, Garnet's catching up. She'll still be one level behind, but she's caught up from where she was before, at least. And then up here is a Moogle. I don't believe I'm forgetting, or not the, wow, it is a chest, not a Moogle. I don't believe I'm leaving any other chests out. Take a look down here. Nope. I'm getting Elixir, and the Elixirs are slightly better than Ethers, but once again, I don't really use them because with the Moogle Flute you can use a Tint, which I think Tints are better because it restores everything. HP and MP for your whole party. Versus the single-use item. Well, you can have hers. So apparently they have 129 HP. And you can get them low on health, have them like, say one away, and they can switch HP again. And switch HP again, and again. But usually you'll be able to kill them before they do that. But sometimes it can be a nuisance if you're not as high of a level or doing as much damage. You're just sitting there and you're just like, I can't kill this thing because it keeps switching and killing my people, and you just go back and forth like that, but it's not all bad. And I have not encountered anything but Wyards in here. It's really weird. I don't think we'll need to use her at all. Destroy him. And maybe? Yep. And Zidane's close to trancing, which I don't want right now. I want that during the boss fight. So if he happens to trance before, I might stay in here a little bit longer to avoid having him not trance during that boss fight, because it will help immensely once I steal what I want to steal. Oh. Forgot. It's this wall, not that wall. And sometimes little hidden areas will lead from one area of the cave back to a different part, and then you have to go back through it all over again. Which, again, it's one of those things that's, you know, it's not devastating, but it's just a nuisance, because you have to go through part of the cave, and, you know, if it's been a particularly annoying cave, then, or dungeon, or whatever you're doing, it's just like, I gotta go back through it all over again after I just went through it. But usually the reward is better than the nuisance that it causes. It's just tedious. Not a nuisance, it's tedious. Huh? What's this? Our chest here. I'll actually put that on her for the spirit evade and magic evade, since it's best on her, for right now anyway. I don't think we have anything else we can do. I don't think Steiner's gained anything new. Okay. Did not see that, but I will not argue. And one of my favorite abilities for Steiner. Dang. We don't need that, and we don't need that. But we do want level up, and Bright Eyes. And Bright Eyes, if you hit your lovely little select button, it'll give you details on what these things do. And just to show you why I still have this, deals lethal damage to beasts, and you do more. Obviously he's doing 200 or so to the beasts. I think I equipped that on Dane as well. What am I doing? Okay. One more little section to go through, and then we'll be at the boss fight, where Zidane will go solo. There we go. Now we got some imps. These things can be deadly, because they can put your party to sleep. But they're fairly easy to kill. But if you fail to kill them quickly, sometimes they'll just, yeah, there we go, some ore. They'll just put your party to sleep, and then they'll just have at you and you'll die. Which it sounds sad to say it this early in the game, but I actually have died from that before. I got 2 of them and a wired, and the 2 of them put my party to sleep, all of them, and it just took forever for them to wake up, and the wires did HP switching, and then just kept, you know, rushing and using Blizzard, and it just killed my party. Whoops. Wow. See? There. Almost won, but it's at 3 now. So right before it died. That's okay, because we'll kill him. I just hope he doesn't attack Steiner at all. There we go. So Vivi and Garnet are offset a little bit with their leveling, which is alright. It's not devastating. Steiner to die before I can get this part over here done. And there's nothing to do in that area except go left or right. I'd recommend going left first. Don't believe there's any monsters in this room. Hot, hot, hot. Yeah, so you cursed us out and we actually saved you. How about that? And lesson 2 will also be ignored. Hey bro, what you gonna teach me? Lots of neat stuff. Lots of neat stuff about nothing. So we're gonna do Mognet. Like I said, I always check it a couple times. I'm gonna use a tent. Where everyone's MP and whatnot's ready to go once we get out of here. I'm gonna make a save as well, and then we will continue on to the boss fight. And like I said, this game is going to contain spoilers, because I'll be talking about things that haven't happened yet, or things that, you know, may not happen for a little bit, you know, like, you know, Ibsen's castle and all that stuff. So, you know, if you don't want the spoilers, then I guess just pause it before I get to it, if you're following along or playing along with it. I really don't know. I mean, it's just going to contain spoilers, that's just that. Yeah, we're just going to leave you behind. And Vivi just stumbles off the edge. Okay. And there goes Steiner. And somehow he jumped just enough to not land on Vivi and squish him. It's no time to be sleeping. And this is probably the harder boss fight, considering you're by yourself for this one. It's not too terribly bad. You just want to make sure, obviously, you're at full health. You got all your items equipped that you want. And make sure you're doing good. You know, there's really nothing for him to learn. I mean, he'll learn the Beast Killer, obviously, but everything else is already learned for him that we can so far. So, that being said, I mean, we can go down here and check on Vivi and them, but we'll just go ahead and continue for now, because there's no items for us to get down there. We're not tired, that's why we're not asleep. Very attentive there, Captain Obvious. Ding-a-ling. Oh no, boss music. Oh no. We're by ourselves. Whatever shall we do? We will steal. That's what we'll do. And right away he summons a sea lion. Which when I first did this, he did that, I was like, oh no, you know, I got 2 bosses to go against now instead of 1, but I didn't realize that you only make it hard on yourself in this fight. You have to be able to balance things between stealing and what you're actually trying to get. And I didn't want to trans thin, I really didn't, because I'm trying to steal, so I'm unfortunately, the trance I won't be